So, have you ever heard the phrase, never look a gift horse in the mouth? Well, in Japan, it's starting to look like they're punching it right in the teeth. Here's the story. This is what they call the Golden Week in Japan. It's a series of 4 national holidays within 1 week, with most of the country off. But this year is special because for the first time in 2 centuries, Japan's emperor abdicated his throne, leading to an extension of the break for a whopping 10 days in all. That's the tradition. Emperor turnover equals huge holiday. And yet, get this, nearly half the country is unhappy about the long break. At least some have good reason to be upset, though. Apparently, most in the service industry aren't getting the same time off as everyone else. And many are going to end up pulling double shifts to cover for those who will be off gallivanting around the world or kicking back on the couch, watching 10 straight days of Netflix. Doesn't exactly seem fair. But even for those who are getting off, thoughts of unanswered emails piling up and tasks left undone are the stuff of nightmares. And you know why? Because Japan is a nation of 126 million workaholics. A recent survey of workers in 19 countries found Japanese workers take the fewest paid days off when compared to what they're entitled to, averaging just 10 days off a year. In fact, a new labor reform law just went into effect in Japan, requiring workers who get 10 or more days off to take at least half of them. It's part of an effort to cut down on instances of karoshi, which literally translates to overworked death. Does not bode well that they have a specific word for that, does it? But back to that chart from a second ago. You know who else only takes an average of 10 days off a year? That would be we, fellow workaholic Americans, in the only developed nation which does not require employers provide any paid time off to begin with. Compare that with Brazil and France, for example, where their people take an average of 30 days off a year. It's enough to send you into a Mueller report-level depression. But summer is coming, and you can do your part to turn things around, no excuses, or at least be like the Griswolds and try.
First one's here.
Come on, I'll race you.
I'll tell you, nothing says family bonding like a failed vacation. But really, can't afford to get away? Then don't. Stay home, relax, take in a museum or go to the beach. Worried the office can't survive without you? It can. Worried too much work will pile up? It might, but you'll be rested, and research shows you'll be far more productive when you do return. But it all starts with the bosses who need to lead on this issue. First, they need to take time off themselves so employees know it's okay. Second, they have to encourage their workers to take what they deserve. And if all else fails, like Japan has started to do, they need to require people to take certain amounts of time off. Maybe a high-level abdication of our own would do the trick. In any case, I promise you, everyone will be better off for it.